All right, guys. It's your own boy MC Mano. You're welcome to what would I call it? A little presentation. You know, a little advert. Something like that. That is just what I'm doing for today. I'm gonna be taking you guys through some Afro beats. Stuff like that. Though I have a lot. I'm really working on. I've really worked on so many. When we say so many, I've really worked on so many, and you know, recently I just make use of one so that I just have to put some preambles and put some texting, hello testing the microphone. That's just it. I just gotta put some into texting and see what the outfit is gonna look like and what is everything gonna look like. I know most of you who are my followers on my page might have listened to this beat I'm about to play, you understand, and I've also made use of it myself, in trying to do some production with it so that I can just feel the qualities and stuff like that. But you know for those of you who really are a musical artist out there, based in Europe or whatsoever, let me just say based in Europe especially, and you're looking for someone to like, okay, do some Afrobeat for you, you know it's very get easy and done. You can just contact, you'll see the follow-up on the page. You see the follow-up on the screen, appearing on the screen for you. You can just try as much and contact, and the beat will be delivered to you, but just based on Afrobeat and so many other gospel song and stuff like that. But there are many. There is one I was like, okay, I created today. I just want you guys to feel it a little, just feel it a little and see what is all about. Just take a clip of the sound. Take a little clip of the sound and see what the outcome is like, and you will get to know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, guys, right now I'm in my FL studio. This is my FL studio. This is where I do all my project from, and this is how I go with this minor one. I just like, okay, let me just play around with. I have played around with it all through. I played around with it, put some kicks, some melody and some percussions. As you can see, I have arranged them up in the list. I've arranged them up in the list. First of all, these are the plug things that I've really make use of. So on and so far. Here you have the kick. Here you have the. Let me get it closer so that you can get to see it. For those of you that is making use of FL Studio, maybe as a beginner or something. I was also a beginner. I was also a beginner. I start up from the scratch. It wasn't that easy, but let me just say, with the grace and with the effort of some tutorials, I was able to like, okay, scale through. Being a producer, it's not something that is easily done, but you just have to go through the process gradually. If you are really focused, like I say, if you really focus, you can get it done. If you really focus, you can get it done. There is no big deal about that. But all you just got to do is for you to like, okay, stay focused and say, okay, fine, this is what I want to do. Many of my friends in Italy, is all around Europe, they've seen a lot, and I know most people will be surprised, and they will be like, okay, this guy has really improved a lot. You in life, you really have to work on yourself, and when you work on yourself, you can easily get things done. So don't allow anybody give you that statement, you can't do it, you can't do it. No, 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 no. Don't really accept that statement from anybody, because it's gonna be a very wrong pronunciation for you to really make use of. But I really thank God that I really succeeded to this. So like I've taken you through it before, I still go through it again and show you everything one after the other, trying to like, okay, how I put in the plugins, the slays, the kick and stuff like that a little bit. So, but I won't go deep that much because I still have some other productions I need to do. People have a lot of people have really contacted and for the past, I think, 3 days. I got some calls. Okay, fine. I saw your upload. I saw your music and stuff like that. Can you do something of social media? So I really got a lot of work to do, but I just have to rush into this quickly in a brief, like I say, in a brief. But let's just try and look into it and just feel the melody. So maybe when you enjoy this melody, you might be interested to ask for more, for those of you who have asked before, and for those of you who have not even contacted before. Maybe when you hear this melody, you will be eager, you will really be eager to really contact. All right, now welcome back to the FL Studio, where we got to show some skills. And like I said earlier, before we just take that break off, and these are the plugins that I've really make use of, and there are many other plugins that you can really work on. Like I say, as an FS Studio, you need some certain plugins. Maybe you're creating an Afro beat, you need to create some Afro drums and some percussions, stuff like that. A lot you really need to look into. All right, now these are the list of the ones I've really make use of. For you have the kick, you have the deployment tools, the AGG, and so many I can't really start to mention, but we just have to go straight into it. This is where we get the show begin. All right, now first, this is my first pattern that I really work on, and that is the melody aspect, where I have to make use of the keyboard. Though, right here, when I did this, I didn't really initially I did not really have my MIDI controller with me. All I did was just to use my system keypad and just worked on it. My MIDI controller wasn't with me. It was just an inspiration. It just started coming to my head, and I started working on it. And so the things are not really that much, but at least the melody is going to really sounds good at the end of the day if you are patient to listen to it. Here, this is where I have my melodies. This is the first pattern where I have my melody, where I have my tunes. Okay, now let me try as much to give you that as the first pattern for you to listen to. All right, that was the first pattern where I tried creating the melody. You understand, just like, okay, put the melody in and just see what it's all about, and that is for that. And the second pattern is where I have to come in with some snares and some intro sounds and all and all. And maybe you get to listen to this as well and see for yourself. Now, as you can see, you can hear the snares sounding on that. You can hear it sounding on that. You understand? You have the kind of those the Igbo sound of the hit drum. It's what you really got to do, and that is hits. That is it. Is the kind of the Igbo sound of drum that comes in with a kind of a little hit back, just to 16ize everything down. This is where you have here, and here you have your your normal snares. Here I put in my shakers, which is really constant. So these are the beats. I can't really go deep into it. Like I said earlier, I have a lot of things to really work on the studio, but I just want you to, maybe in the next video, I can just try to take you through the step one after the other, how it was being created, one step after the other, solo everything. But maybe after this video, if you really need me to do that, you put your comments below, and I will be glad to do that for you. And so after leaving that particular stage, we'll move straight to the third pattern. And the third pattern is it's not that too much. It's just a minor kick where you have to, like, okay, stay constant. You see, I just use that as the percussion, which where I can just, like, okay, up in, try to put some afro congas in it and stuff like that. So that is where this third pattern really come for. And then after that, we'll look into the fourth pattern, which you have your constant kick to be there. just make use of that two beats just to like okay and see how it goes, because it all comes by inspiration, and I just did that. So we move down straight to the fourth to the fifth pattern, and this is how it all sound like, the normal bell where you have the bell ringing, all this. What would I call it? It's mostly like an Igbo beat in an African way mostly, but most African music do like making use of it. It's very common. It's very common with the Afro beat a lot, most especially when it comes to the terms of technos and. I think is Daniel often make use of it, and so many other Afro musicians who are good in it and stuff like that. That is just for that. And at the final stage, you still have we have here at the sixth pattern, where you have the final melody that like okay systemize everything as a bass background. It goes as a base background to systemize everything. When you are trying to create as a musical person, or rather as a producer, if you have your instruments being laid on it, you should also have a bass. You should also have a bass that will keep the background like smooth and sound really good. So with that, with all of these six patterns that I've really curated from my list of my plugins here, and so I try as much to arrange it as fast as possible, as I know I try to put it in a way that will be really really good. Putting the first pattern, the second pattern, the third pattern, the fourth one, the sixth. Now here comes the fifth. You understand? Because while I was trying to arrange it, I just like okay bring this face because I need a bass background, but all still sound all the same. There is no difference between them. This is the first pattern, second, third, fourth, then the fifth and the final sixth. But these are just a kind of Afro percussions whereby you have to come in. Every single producer has their own intro that they normally put into their Afrobeat. But without wasting much of the time, you just go straight and listen to the track and see what it really sounds like. If it sounds good, then we are really good to listening to it. All right, now let's go and just feel the sound a little bit and see what the production looks like. All right, guys. You see, I know. It sounds for me. It sounds really good, but I did all of these. I did all of these with an inspiration, like I say earlier on, Okay, for those of you who are singers or who are sorry producers, this is a first part. This is an intro where you have to come in with the song and you put your, and there is the chorus. So I don't want you to want to start thinking why there is space here or something. This is a space for some verse or rather some breakup in, in any way you want to put in your song. And as well, this comes in as your second verse before the final chorus comes to an end. Then if you have a third verse, it will also be created attached to it after some choruses, and the third verse has to come in. So this is just what it is all about. All right, guys, now you see what it is, what the whole full production looks like. I just create all of this, like I say, out of out of some inspiration. I was just like I just sat down in my room. I was like, oh, and it start coming into mind. And then I pick up my computers and I start working on it. While I even create this, my MIDI controller wasn't with me at all. All I have to do was using my system keypad, and putting the melody, the bass backup, the percussions and everything, the slays and the kick. All I know, I just have to like, okay, assemble them together and see what like. So when I feel it, when I really see it, when I feel the sound, I like, no, okay, I just have to share this out as a knowledge unto others. Anyway, for those of you who are my friends, who are my fans, who are my followers, a musical, a musical artist, an afro musical artist, there's no problem. You just put your contact on me, and you just analyze the kind of beat you really want to be created for you, and it's easy done. It's easy done anywhere in the world you may be. There are a lot of beats all online. There are a lot of them, but if you need a personal unique one to be created in your own tone, to be created according to your songs and everything, okay, you can just put your call, you can just put your contact in to get across with him. But nevertheless, I still remain your own boy. MC Manuel is still my name, the CEO of Xgreen Record. You've been hearing about Xgreen Entertainment, Xgreen Record, and Xgreen Multimedia Studio. I still remain your own boy, MC Manuel. It's my name. Don't touch the dime, Stay tuned, eh? And please do me a favor. It won't take you anything to subscribe, Just try as much. Subscribe. Just press the red button. And as well, try to press the bell icon so that whenever any video is being uploaded, you will be able to see it. All right, the YouTube page is on that. You can as well subscribe on the YouTube page. For those of you watching it on Facebook, subscribe as well on the YouTube page, and you'll be able to get more videos, and there are many. And for those of you who are not listening to the singles which I just dropped recently, I'm just trying to like, okay, put some of the beats into test to see, to tell the guys out there who are in Europe, the European based Afro singers, to tell them that okay, there's someone who can do something really unique for them. That is why I have to use the beat as a testing of the song, to not that I don't just want to like put more effort on it, but still on still, you can still go to my YouTube channel and you can still see it, a song by MC Manuel, which is me, titled Maria. You can just go ahead, listen to it, listen to the lyrics, not the lyrics alone. You can as well listen to the instruments, the kicks, the percussions and everything, and you will be able. So if it's something you like, you can just go ahead and place your orders, and put your contact to me, send your mail, WhatsApp, just WhatsApp, I just WhatsApp message only, please. You can just WhatsApp me, and I'll be gladly to reply you wherever you are, wherever you may be. That doesn't really matter. We can as well communicate, and the production will be delivered to you. Anyway, I still remain your own boy, MC Mane. He's my name.